Hi, everybody. How are you? Next week, we're going to be focused on the human library and diversity. And I wanted to touch base with you about a video that's you'll see when you work through the module. And that video is on unconscious bias. Um, so the video is great, and it describes what unconscious bias is, how we develop like these stereotypes just based on past experience. Everybody does it. And so we need to work on being aware, of those biases and how they affect our interactions with others. That's the gist of the video. But it doesn't really talk about what you can do to change your biases. And so I researched and found an article that gave 3 great tips, and I thought I'd share this with you. So first is becoming more self-aware and identifying the biases that you have. I'm going to give you a link to a cool website called Project Implicit, where you can take an actual assessment that measures your level of unconscious bias toward a particular population. So you don't have to do that, but if you want to learn more about yourself and just have a fun experience, it's really interesting, go ahead and check that out. So also, you want to increase your contact with whatever group you may have a bias toward. And by doing that, you'll probably undermine the stereotypes that you have. Everybody's different and unique, and you're probably going to be surprised and learn about that population. And so that's a way to erode unconscious bias. And then lastly, just by exposing yourself to positive images of that group. So, if you have a bias against working women, I doubt you do, but if you did, you could watch movies that depicted working women in a positive light, and that would help change your mind and open your mind to different ways of being. And as a result, you become more accepting, and again, you would be challenging those biases. So yeah, so think about that. You're going to be working with all sorts of students while you're in college from all different backgrounds. And then definitely once you get into the world of work, you're going to be exposed to different types of people. It could be your boss or your colleagues. And you have a responsibility to be sensitive and self-aware. And that's why we have this topic in the human library, and why I want you to take a particular look at that unconscious bias video. All right, well, thanks. And we'll be meeting in just an hour or so for our involvement in leadership class. I hope everybody's doing well, and I look forward to seeing you. Take care. Bye-bye.